My beloved children, the world is watching Israel and Palestine, but I have watched this land for millennia. This land is where I once walked, where I taught about love, peace, and forgiveness. Yet today, it is torn by violence, division, and pain. So many are asking, where is the truth? Where is the solution? Let me speak directly to your hearts, because the answer is not found in weapons, politics, or power. It is found in my words, spoken long ago, and still echoing today. You may think this is just about borders or ancient conflicts, but my message transcends all of that. This is about the hearts of people, both Israeli and Palestinian, and it is about the path I laid out for peace, justice, and reconciliation. But are you ready to hear the truth? Today I speak to you not in the language of politics or human conflicts, but in the eternal truths of the Word of God. Because only in my word can you find true understanding. The land of Israel is not merely a geographical location. It holds a significant place in the story of redemption. I chose Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob as the patriarchs of my people. I led Moses to free the children of Israel, and through them, I revealed my covenant. Israel was the land where I was born, where I walked, taught, performed miracle, and where I laid down my life for the salvation of all. But understand this, the land is not about one group or another claiming ownership based on human rules or borders. It is a land where my promises were fulfilled. My death and resurrection have brought the promise of salvation not just to Israel but to all nations. The message of my kingdom transcends borders, races, and nations. My heart is for the reconciliation of all peoples, for I have made each one in my image. Many of you ask, why is there so much conflict over this land? I tell you, it is because the forces of darkness seek to distort my message. Israel, Palestine, and the entire Middle East have been drawn into the enemy's web of division, hatred, and misunderstanding. This is not my will. I came to bring peace, not the sword. In Matthew 5:9, I said, "Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God." This is my command to you as my followers. Be peacemakers. You are not called to choose sides in a political battle. You are called to carry my message of love, peace, and reconciliation. The truth that many have forgotten is that this conflict is not just about territory. It is about hearts. The scriptures speak of Israel as my chosen people, but do not misunderstand what this means. The promise I gave to Abraham was a blessing for all nations, Genesis 12:3. The blessing of Israel was always meant to spread beyond the borders of one nation, and through me that promise has been fulfilled. In the book of Isaiah 49:6 it says, "It is too small a thing for you to be my servant to restore the tribes of Jacob and bring back those of Israel I have kept. I will also make you a light for the Gentiles, that my salvation may reach to the ends of the earth." My salvation is for all peoples, Jews, Palestinians, and every nation on this earth. The land is important, yes, but more important are the souls of those who live there and the role you play as my ambassadors of peace. You, my followers, must not be drawn into hatred or division. Many look at this situation and ask, whose side are we on? Is God on the side of Israel or Palestine? But I tell you, I am on the side of justice, mercy, and truth. I am on the side of every person who seeks me and follows the command I gave to love your neighbor as yourself. Remember, when I walked this earth, I told you that the greatest commandment is to love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, and mind. And the second is like it, to love your neighbor as yourself. Matthew 22:37-39. Who is your neighbor? The answer is clear, everyone. In the parable of the Good Samaritan, Luke 10:25-37, I showed you that your neighbor is not defined by their nationality, race, or religion. You ask, what is the solution for Israel and Palestine? The solution lies not in governments or armies, but in the hearts of my people. As long as hatred, bitterness, and pride rule in the hearts of men, there will be no peace. But when my spirit moves within you, when my love is poured into your hearts, you will see that no human boundary can separate those who are truly my children. In Ephesians 2:14-16 it is written, "For he himself is our peace, who has made the two groups one and has destroyed the barrier, The dividing wall of hostility, by setting aside in his flesh the law with its commands and regulations. His purpose was to create in himself one new humanity out of the two, thus making peace, and in one body to reconcile both of them to God through the cross, by which he put to death their hostility. I came to break down the dividing walls. I came to bring peace where there was hostility. This is the message of my kingdom. So my children, when you think of Israel and Palestine, remember this: I am the Prince of Peace. The land may be contested, but my kingdom is not of this world. John 18:36. My kingdom transcends borders, tribes, and languages. I call you to pray for the peace of Jerusalem, but not only for Jerusalem, pray for the peace of all people. You are my ambassadors. Your mission is not to fuel division, but to reflect my love and truth in a world torn by conflict. Let your words, your prayers, and your actions bring healing, not harm. For the day will come when I will return, and all nations will bow before me. On that day, there will be no more war, no more pain, no more division, only peace in my presence. Until then, go and be peacemakers. Love as I have loved you. Forgive as I have forgiven you. And remember, my kingdom is within you. And through you, I will bring peace to this world. My beloved children of Israel, the land where I walked, the land of your ancestors, the land of promise, this land has seen so much pain, so much bloodshed. I understand your history, your struggles, your fears, but hear my words now, for they are spoken out of love. You are called to be a light to the nations, not to be the cause of more darkness. You who have known persecution, you who have experienced exile and suffering know well the weight of oppression. Do not let that pain lead you to inflict the same upon others. I have called you to be a people of mercy and justice, not of destruction. Remember my words in Matthew 5. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall receive mercy. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called children of God. It is not in the power of your weapons that you will find security, but in the power of my peace. I came to break the cycle of violence, to bring healing to the brokenhearted, to proclaim freedom to the captives. And I say to you now, stop the attacks, cease the violence, and turn your hearts to me. For when you choose peace, you choose me. When you love your enemies, you follow my example. I weep for every life lost, Israeli and Palestinian alike, for each one is precious to me. Every drop of blood shed in this conflict grieves my heart. But there is a path forward, a path of forgiveness, of reconciliation, of love. I am that path. Will you walk it with me? My people, lay down your weapons. Instead, take up the work of peace. For it is not by might, nor by power, but by my spirit that true peace will come. I long for the day when Israel and Palestine will stand together, not as enemies, but as brothers and sisters in my kingdom. The world watches you, but more importantly, I watch you. Let your actions reflect my love. Let your heart be softened by my grace. You are my chosen people. Now choose my way of peace, for only then will you find the security and blessing you seek. Shalom to you, my beloved. May my peace rest upon you, and may it flow through you to your neighbors, until the day when swords are beaten into plowshares and war is no more.